When I think about Darryl, I come to one of the first meetings that we had. And Darryl looks at me at the end of that meeting and says, "Hey, can we walk outside together?" And we went walking outside, and in the process of walking outside, Darryl just began to open up his heart. It was very refreshing to know that I had the possibility of coming on staff with a pastor who was so honest. After I came on staff, it wasn't long that I discovered this aspect of grace and the ministry of extending grace to those of us that are sinners and saved by grace. And Darryl has exemplified that throughout the years in so many different ways.
So to say that it's a challenge for me to find the words to describe what's in my heart and mind would be an understatement. For those of you who don't know, I started coming to North Roanoke right after Darryl became pastor here. I came the same year he did. I was 15 at the time. And my earliest remembrance of Darryl is when he came to my parents' house to confirm that I was clear about my salvation and actually ready to follow the Lord in believer's baptism. And from that point on until today, Darryl's pretty much been a part of every high and low in my life. He married Bobby and I. He's been a part of my kids, our family expanding with kids, and he's baptized my 3 oldest children and was in the room with us when my mom took her last breath here and went on to her heavenly home. So one particular word just continues to come to my mind, and that's constant. Darryl's definitely been a constant in my life. And then to have the unique opportunity to transition and to serve under him in ministry has just been a huge blessing in my life. And quite honestly, in a lot of ways, Darryl feels a lot more like family to me than anything else. So today, as I think about what I would want to share, what Darryl has meant to me, there's just so many different things that I could say, so many different things that I've learned about God's character through the way Darryl conducts himself and how he handles situations and things. But the thing I'm the most thankful for is that Darryl truly has just been that constant spiritual leader in my life.
One of the greatest things that I've learned from Darryl is how to visit the hospital, how to minister and to have compassion on folks, to walk alongside of them. And I wasn't here but just a few days, and I went to the hospital with Darryl, and off we went. I have seen Darryl be encouraging. I've seen Darryl be concerned. I've seen Darryl even be afraid for people. And Darryl said by his countenance that's all right. I've had the pleasure of learning that and sitting at his feet, and I've referred to that as the school of Darryl Krim. A couple quick examples. One night I was at community hospital with a family who was in a crisis moment. The doctor had come out and had shared some heavy news, and his emotions were building to a climax. Darryl came in off the elevator through the waiting room doors, and with him it was a blowing in of the Holy Spirit. There was peace. There was the presence of the Lord. So thankful I could witness that. 15 years later, with the same family, the lady was on what was to be her deathbed. She was in the hospital and was hooked up to all of these monitors and was unresponsive. Darryl came in. He had been out of town, and he came in late Saturday night and was up there, and he drew close to her, and he began to whisper to her, reminding her of the realization that was coming, the realization of the hope that to which she was called, that she would see Jesus. And I saw the monitors all change. I saw response with heart rate. I saw response in all of the graphs and meters that were there in the room. I saw her respond to words that the Spirit had given Darryl to share.
Amigo Dr. Krim, I remember that I met you 23 years ago in Mexico. Who would say that I will be ending with you, my friend, in this place, working together for the Lord? 12 years ago, I was here in the committee, and you presented the idea of being here, starting a new Hispanic church. I understood that I will be in good hands, which is your hands, amigo. Through the years, I have appreciated everything what you have done, and I have learned about how to deal things in our church. And we're going to miss you, amigo.
Paul says, "Follow me as I follow Christ." I think you've done that well. that you've given an example of a Christ-like figure for us to follow, to be able to see that physical aspect as we walk with him.
I'm so thankful to have witnessed all of these things. Darryl, thank you for your support. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for all that you have given to me these 18 years.